All right, I don't know what day we're on. We're on day 6, I think. I think it's 6. Yesterday I've got the charger for the GoPro, so no time lapse, very little video, and it's okay because I spent most of my time doing this. Those, yeah, it was a pain. It took me like an hour to do yesterday. Still didn't get done. I come in this morning, get done in 20 minutes. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that's a thing. The next thing I have to do out in the front, because I don't want to move on to any part of the car besides the front now, to run water pump, run that with the fans, run it through the harness, and then, yeah. The next thing I would have to do is the 2 dump wires, and then I have to run the line lock. It's not that much work, to be honest with you. So, let's get started. Okay, update. The front is almost done. I'm missing some parts that should be here today from Amazon. So it everything is like almost done. So I ran this through the power for the water pump, goes up to that bulkhead, and then I'll let him use whatever spade he wants on that bulkhead. And then this is going to, once I have my braiding, my wire braiding, I'm going to run this over. It's going to run, and I'm just going to run it with this guy, with the radiator loom. It goes up underneath. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, you can. It goes up underneath, and I'm just going to drop it, leave him a good bit right here, and then I can let him use whatever plugs he wants to use. The water pump is pretty much done as far as I can get to it. The next thing I did was the line lock. I was going to put the plug on here, but I remembered that the braiding should be in, hopefully. So I went ahead and made the terminals, and then I could slip on the braiding, heat shrink it, and then put on the connector, the one side of that connector, which I think is this guy. Yeah, it is that guy. So that'll have a connector, and then I have 2 cut wires, a positive and a negative. I don't have black, at least the 12 gauge black. It looks thicker, but it's just a thick, thicker insulation. They're both 12 gauge. But anyways, so I got the positive and negative to go right here once I have the sheathing. The negative I'm going to leave out of the sheathing because I think he said he's going to put it somewhere on the chassis or on the firewall or whatever. So, and then the red wire I'm going to leave right here as well. I was going to put all this in loom, but he's going to have to cut it and shorten it and mess with the wires. So I'm just going to let him do what he wants with the loom. The only other thing that I have to do, as far as I can right now, is run the wires for the dumps. So yeah, the front end should be done today. I'm gonna go have some lunch and wait for the Amazon person to come. Hopefully they show up today. Okay, so it's the end of day 5, I think it is. And I got the water pump done. I got the line lock done. The only other thing I need to do is I got to do the dumps. And then the front will be done. The next things I need to do, which will be tomorrow, is I think I'm going to do the inside next. There's a good amount of stuff, it looks like, on there. Like, you know, a handful of stuff or so. It's just monotonous shit that I could probably get done all in one day. So that's what I'm going to plan for. I'm going to plan for the inside of this being done tomorrow. For the time being, inside and then the back, and then this car is ready to get the hell out of here. You know how things go, especially on wiring cars. That's the end of day, I think, 5. No idea what day it is, but it's the end of the day. I'm ready to go home. Did pretty good, and yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.